there, it's Budget with Mama Bear. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today is Friday and I will be doing our budget closeout. I decided that I better get on this because September is coming quick, and we'll kind of touch base on something I was planning to do that I'm not going to do because it doesn't fit the budget. And remember, you always got to stick to your budget. So how's everybody doing today? Are you closing out your budget for August? August flew by for me. And let's be honest, any month after July just zooms because it's like Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. That's how it is for me. Okay, so we've got all the things right here to get us ready for our budget closeout. And I do want to first take a little sip of my coffee. I'm using my Bloom cup today because I'm just feeling, in a good mood. I'll kind of talk about it as we're going here, but I've got our wallet, I've got our dailies, I've got a receipt here that I want to show you how I broke apart. I've got our budget binder, and I've got a little bit of Happy Mail. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing we're going to start off with, is the couple pieces of Happy Mail that I have. And the first one is from the Dramatic Panda, and it's going to give you a little sneaky peek into my new series coming up. So kind of letting the cat out of the bag because I ordered it for that. All right. By the way, absolutely love this envelope color. It's my favorite. Oh, cute. Okay, so in the interest of full transparency, it was not easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh my gosh, I see that saying used to say all the time. Let's just say in my job. Notice how I said used to say. And now I probably will say this one. So there is more in here than I ordered. Let me see what I ordered. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. There is like multiples in here. Let me see if there's a little note. Huh. She's so sweet. Okay. So first let's look at these little cute things. Oh, look at Powerpuff Girls. I had a friend in high school that this reminds me of her because she was all into them. But this one, yeah. This is true. I'm going to say life is not easy peasy lemon squeezy right now. All right, so perfect. Love those. Those are going in my minis. And then this is what I ordered. I love Jack and Sally. And this is my little sneaky peek. But look, she gave me two. And she threw in this one. I myself am made entirely of flaws stitched together with good intentions. I don't know if I even saw this because I would have got this because it has a heart. It has my girl Sally. I was her for Halloween back in the day in the 90s when it first came out. Oh my goodness. So these are going to have to go in a special pile, and you can probably figure that out. But here's the little sneaky peek on a theme that we are doing next month. All right. Thank you so much, Jen. Dramatic Panda. I have her channel, and always go to the person's channel first to go to their shops because it helps them out. So that's why I link their YouTube channels if they have it. Plus, you got to go check out their videos, right? We all need to see a little different type of spin on things. Now this, I appreciate so much. Okay, so let's get it out first. And this is from Ren at Mischief Managed Budgets and Champagne at Champagne's Corner. They like to collab on a lot of their products, and I'm just going to go ahead and take it out of the plastic real quick. All right, well, I'm glad I opened that up because there was a little note, and she said she added a little extra thing in here because it had a bear on it, which that's so nice of you, Ren. So here's a cute little IOU. Look at the little panda bear. So cute. I always need these, unfortunately. But look at the colors. The colors are so me. I love that. And here is her card. If you haven't checked out, like, you know, I'm doing these right now, but I have a million of these little cards because they're so cute, from Ren. Okay, so there it is, and it has a little extra scratcher. Oh, look at this. And there's the bear, and he's reading a book. Look, how cute. All the little animals. Now, her thing is birds, so I appreciate that there's a bear in there. And all the little animals are reading their books. Good job. I love this one. It's a Save 50. Thank you, Ren. I love, love, love it. Okay, so this is what I got that we're going to do next year. This is called Thunder Thursday, and it's Save 800. Let me see if I can get the glare off. $829 with a bonus of 1,000 if you do all the bonus. And I think these are the bonuses back here. And it has a bookmark so you can see which month you're on, but it has the date. So that's why we're going to wait till January to get started on this. And it's Thunder Thursday. I love this. Like, we don't do anything on Thursdays, so why not throw something new in, right? These are so cute. And I love snow, so I'm good with that. Oh, and it comes with IOUs, and it has a little envelope in the back. So I'm going to keep this, and here's the bonus. Nice. And again, this is from Champagne's Corner and Mischief Managed Budgets. They work on this as a collab. And you get this cute little holder in there. So thank you so much for sending me this. I know it was a pain because of the issue we had. But I appreciate you so much. All right. Okay, so that was fun. All right, here's what I need to do before I do anything. I'm going to show you when a receipt comes back from the hubby at Walmart, what I have to go through and what do I do. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. All right, so I love him to death because he has a Walmart near his work. So he stops and grabs pet food. And I say that because pet food is the yellow. And as you can see, there's a whole line of green and some pink. But it's all things he needed. So we have to pull some of this money out of our envelopes and put it back in the bank because he likes to use our debit card no matter what I try. So let's first do the pets. So what I do is I highlight them in the different categories. 18 plus 24, 18 plus 16, 88. So the cats needed food and he likes to get these special treats for our dog. So 65.24. So we're going to go ahead and take 66 out. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 60. Let's just take 65. We've got a little bit of a buffer in there. So that's going to go in, and that is good. And then what I do is I need to write it on, we're just going to use my grabby pens. And today is the 29th, pet food. And we took out 65. All right, so 110 minus 65. Hopefully, I know I moved it. Is 45. Okay. All right, hopefully you saw that. I don't like when I zoom in. It's hard for me to see. All right, so we'll put that back in our binder here. All right, we're going to zoom back out. That was a little much. Okay, so we've got this to go back to the bank. So we're good on that one. We'll just put this money up here. Okay, so 65. And then this here is household, the pink. So let's see how much he spent in household. He got like soap, wasp killer, light bulbs, things like that. So it's nothing frivolous like I would do at Walmart. That's why I don't go to Walmart, because I go into the craft section and the stationery section that has all of like planners and paper, all that stuff. So that's why I don't go. It's nice that he does. Okay, so we're going to try and see if we can get $35 because it's $34.78. And I know there's tax in there, so if we round up, we're good. And that's in household. Is household in here too? Yes. So let's go to our household envelope. And let's see if we have 35. Yes, that's all we have. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. All right, 10, 20, 35. Okay, so household is down to 0. We could have also taken some of it out of our wallet because I do have a little bit in there. We're just going to say supplies because we needed that. Minus 35. He needed it. He likes this special soap, and we've been hit by wasps really bad that are making their hives in the ground. And so he's been trying to attack them because he's the one getting bit because they come out when he's cutting the lawn. All right. And then the rest of it, it's going to be food. So I'm going to add that up real quick. Okay, so that ended up being $37.41. So we need to pull out $38 for food. And I don't have an envelope for groceries. Maybe I should, for like the extra stuff that he does when he goes there. Because sometimes I use all my grocery money. But I know I have a little extra in my wallet. So let's see if we can pull out. Let's get this out. Okay. What's funny is he handed me money from his wallet, and he's all, here, I don't need this. I've been spending money. So we have this too. All right, groceries. We need 38. So 10, 20, 35. We'll just take 40, and that'll cover that other one. So we'll go ahead and put 40 into the bank out of that extra money he gave me. All right, so we used all of our grocery money, which is okay. We had it, but this all has to get put back in the bank to cover what he spent at Walmart. So that's kind of how I reconcile those expenditures. I also do that like if we shop online, I have to come in here and I have to pull it out of my envelopes so we don't end up going into more debt. All right, so that is going off to the side so I don't accidentally grab it. Let's go ahead and we're just going to tuck this money in the back here, and we'll keep these to the side because we're not ready for that just yet. All right, we've got to do some, let me move that. This is going to be like a process video. So a lot of you like those, which I love. Okay, how to get another sip of coffee because I need to show you all the things. Now, couple savings challenges that I want to put some money in because I want to do this more regularly. Plus, I want to show you a new one. So we're going to go ahead and pull this one out first. This is the She Persisted Budgeting and Saving Journey to 1K. And we are working on the 200 subbies. And we're going to put another $6 in today. So these are all $2 each. So we can color in 3 flowers. She gives these free for every 100 subbies that she gets. And she's got in her coffee shop all of this stuff. And there's a bunch in there that I'm working on. But we're going to do one at a time until she gets to 1K. Okay. And the two of us are actually working on something that's going to be budget related. So I'm excited for that. And that's almost ready to launch pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do, hold on, I'm going to move the other one so I don't give it away, is we're going to work on this one from Lisa Grateful Me, and I'm working on my medical fund. So this I need to do, again, more regularly. So we're going to add in another $6. You know, we just had our open enrollment for insurance, and sometimes I wonder, like, why do I even have insurance? But then we get those, you could have paid this. And I'm like, that's why we have insurance, right? Okay, so this challenge, I think I put it in here. Did I put it in here? Where did I put it? Okay, I got to go put it in our savings challenge book, which makes sense, right? But I kind of want to do it a little more than just on that day. So we're going to stick it in this cute little envelope that comes with the challenge. Love Lisa Grateful Me. She comes out with so many fun, cute digital downloads. Okay, there we go. That is good to go. And we'll put this binder back up. Maybe. And this can get tucked away. Okay, so you might have seen a little sneaky peek when I opened that other binder. But we're going to work on this one. And this is Ode to My Son, who is a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. But he is away at Marine Boot Camp right now, as you all know. And he is missing his Cowboys. So I got this challenge from Donna Powered by Creativity. And I did the Boston Red Sox one before. I can't talk. Because she has that one too. And I'm a big it's early. I'm a big Boston fan in all sports. So we're going to work on Dallas, and this is for my son and Ode to him. So we've got the 3 preseason games up here at the top. They lost 2-1-1. I have to, when I write them letters, I put in how they're doing. Apparently they made this trade lately, and he is not happy about that. So I decided with this, it was $65 if you save the score of the Dallas Cowboys. So they got a 31, 13, and 21. And that's how Donna is doing it, because she's a big Cowboy fan too. For preseason, because I kind of just started this, that's $65. I don't have it. So what I did was I took the 6 and the 5, added it together, and made 11. So for preseason, we're going to put $11 in. And let's get a paper clip and put this in the envelope that comes with the challenge. This is a digital download in her shop. And she's linked down below as well. So I got that one started. Their first real game is September 4th. So we will, I need this out. We will continue on. Okay, so this is the next one I need to pull out. So the next 2 I do off camera. I've been doing them off camera for 2 months now. This is my no spin, and this is my challenge that I have. I have all 12 months, and that's a digital download. And this month I said my goal, let's see if I can zoom in a little. My goal was 15, and each no spin was going to be $2. Let's count up and see how we did. I'm projecting that today I'm going to spend and Sunday, because there's some things I need to get. But tomorrow on Saturday, I'm not spending. So better keep up with that. So let's see how we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay! 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We made 20 no spins, and I wasn't even paying attention. So we should have $40 in here, because I went ahead and put the money in, because like I said, I've been doing this off camera. 10, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. So $40. This is going into our pink envelope. We're going to ring that bell. Yay! And get out $1 for that. And we'll keep this close by because I'm going to need that. And we'll put this up here. Okay. So my ding, ding, ding envelope is here, but we're going to just set that there. All right. So now what I need to do, I think they're in here. Are they in here? Where are they? I forget where I put them. Thought I put them in here. Let's see. Oh, I know where they're at. Are they in here? Are they in here? Oh, come on, Ralphie. Okay, I need to print one out, I guess. So we'll get the September one all set up, and I'll show it to you in my next video. Okay, so now we have to pull out our $1 a day keeps debt away from Donna Powered by Creativity. I also track our ringing the bell. So we need to put a bell for today because we just rang it. There we go. And you can get these stickers and these on her website. And we did finish this. I did go ahead and put in Saturday and Sunday's dollar. So we should have $31 in here. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. So we get to ring that bell. And let's zoom back out. All right. So that is done. And I'm going to write 31 on here. Just to remind ourselves, we just did $1 a day this month. Just a little bit, okay? I say this all the time, but every little bit counts and it adds up. So if you got $1, if you got 50 cents, if you've got $100, save it. All right. Okay, I think we're good on this one, but we need to add another $1 here. So let's get our extra cash envelope. There we go. And we'll put this away. And we're going to add 2 more challenges on here. So today is the 29th. Now we're at 121. 121 challenges we finished, and we should have $121 in here. And we're taking this all the way to the end of the year. All right, so that is done. I just have to put my new challenge for September in there. And let's see, we've got this. Let's check. Well, you know what? I'll put these away in our pink envelope when I pull it out. How's that? Okay. So we'll tuck those away. All right, let's go ahead and get out our budget planner. And we're in August. And let's see. We need to close out our week here. As I'm getting stuff everywhere. All right, so we're gonna use our blue pen. Groceries, we ended up spending all $200. Let's look. Okay, so now this is where we need this. Okay, so there's that extra money my hubby gave me. All right, so groceries were empty. Mama's money is empty, so we ended up spending 10 and 10. Fun money, let's see. There's nothing in here either. We spent 20. I'm like, what fun did I have? I'm trying to think of what I spent, but I don't know. All right, buffer. We have 5, 10, 15. We have $20. Oh no, I'm doing this wrong. That's household. Household we're keeping in here. Here's buffer. I'm like, all right, we have nothing. Oh wait, we have nothing, but that means we spent 10, sorry. Okay, there we go. All right, but we have this extra 15. So, you know what I'm going to do with this? You know where it's going. We're going to put this in our travel binder. I'll give you an update on this too today. Get your coffee, get your little snack, where it's going to be a good one today. So, according to this, we spent all of our $350. All right. And then that's all I basically do here, okay? So now what we need to do, because we're not stuffing, but we are going to go back to, let me get it out. Okay, so now we're going back to our monthly budget, and we are going to tally up how we did with our groceries, our spending, our fun money, our miscellaneous, and our fuel. Because this is where my variable spending is something I really pay attention to. My bills and my income is pretty steady. And this, the rest of it is just pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so what I need to do, sorry, this is the first time I'm actually doing this on camera, so bear with me here. Okay, so what we did was I went ahead and just jotted these down on this notepad, and then we're going to go ahead and add it up really quickly. Pinkerbell, you're going to go to the side. Okay, so let's see, let's slide that over, and we can see how we did. So in groceries, we did $126.64. Plus, and then $280.14. That week we went over, and then $146, and then $200. So in total, we're going to write that in our actual. We spent $752.78. So we were under in groceries this month, which is awesome. Okay, we're going to say we spent everything in spending and fun money and miscellaneous, because I took that money and I went ahead and put it into our savings. So it's spent, it's done, right? Okay, let's take a look at how we did with fuel, because this stays in the bank. We just budget it. And it looks like we only had 3 out of 4 weeks where the hubby spent his $100. So we actually only spent $300. So let's go ahead and now take a look at this. So 752.78 plus 80. All right, so in total for the month, we spent $1,332.78 minus $1,400 is what we budgeted. So we have an extra $67 in extra money. And some of that, like for the grocery, was put into savings, and some of that was used for grocery. So we're going to say this $100 is actually only $67 in the bank that I have. So that's why it balanced out with the groceries and with everything else. So it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. I redid that because I'm like, something doesn't seem right. And you're probably already like going, Mama Bear. So I'm going to wipe this out completely and try this again. And this is why things get messy with budgets, but that's okay. This is why we make sure we're careful. So let's add this up again. I don't know what I did. Okay, it's actually only $1,252.78. Now we're going to subtract the $1,400. That makes more sense. $147.22. All right. So we did pretty good. We have an extra $147. So nice. And of that, 100 is in the buffer in our account. So I'm going to write that down there. Everything else has been spent. So that is our budget closeout. And it's not as clean and nice as some of these other channels, how they go through every little section. But that's the big things that I wanted to go over with you guys. Of course, I always look at my monthly bills, like for electricity, things that kind of become a variable. Most of my bills, though, are pretty fixed. So there's nothing exciting or new on that one. These two challenges are going to go into the pink envelope. And the next step is, okay, at the end of the month, we're going to close it out. These need to come out, and we need to see how much we ended up with. So that is coming next. Here we go. All right, here's the exciting time. I've got my end of month savings sheet. And this is what I use to fill out for all my savings challenges. It's kind of like my tracker. And this is for the month of August. All right. I write the challenge and the total amount that we saved. And if it was allocated for a certain category, it goes here. If it's not, then we leave it blank. And then we can total it up to see how much money we ended up saving in this month. Now, remember, these could have been started a long time ago. You know, it's what we finished in the month. So some of these we've been doing for a while. All right, so let's go ahead and dump these out. We're starting fresh with an empty pink envelope. All right, we're ready to go. This thing's been good to me. And we've got some really fun ones coming in. So we have some that we've already allocated, but we are going to track. We've got some that have money attached to them. All right, so we've got quite a few in here. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to start. Like, I'm not going to organize them this month. Okay, so the first one we just saw, and this is $1 a day. And I write the challenge, you know, an abbreviated version. And this was $31. And this is not allocated towards anything just yet. Okay. So we get this out and we're going to put We're just going to make a stack of money. How's that? And then we'll organize it. Let's see. Where should I put it though? Oh, we'll put it over here. Okay. The stack of money is going to grow. Okay. And then this one we just saw. And this one is the no spend. And we saved $40 on this. And this is not allocated either. I have my paper clips. We're just going to make a pile over here. All right, so that can go away. And we've got 10. We just counted this, so we know it's there. We'll add it to our stack of money. All right, let's slide this over. There we go. All right, let's get these two. Yay! Because look at that. Look at that number. Oh my goodness. We finished that big challenge from Champagne's Corner, the Snow White one. And we're going to just call this Snow White. She brought us a lot of money, my girl, $1,378. And this is going towards paying off debt and giving us prosperity. All right, so let's get this out. Now, I do want to show you that I did not keep $1,000 in this envelope. I put that in the high yield. So what I'll do is I'll transfer it into my checking so I can pay it towards my credit card payment. Okay, so we had that 1,000 and we're going to throw that in there. Okay, 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, 55, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1,378 going in the money pile. All right, this is also another one that is going towards debt prosperity. All right, I know I'm probably, I'm sure I'm going to get comments on using both of those in the same sentence. That's okay. All right, this one is $32. I'm doing it backwards. And this is the camper one. All right, this one's from Little Sprouts Personal Growth. I forgot to tell you who these were from, but we've talked about them before. All right, $32. 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 1, 2. Every little bit counts. Okay, we're going to save these ones that have already been stuffed, our minis that we put away already. We'll put these at the top because we'll add those in later. And let's go with this one, Summertime. This was from our Savings Challenge book, our summer binder that we finished up finally. All right, so we'll say summer, and this is $49. And this was not allocated, so when they're not allocated, they're going to go towards sinking funds or another savings that we're doing. 10, 15, 25, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So make sure I have that money in here. Okay. This is one of our August challenges that were colored in. Do we have more of those? I think we do. I think we finished 2 of them. These were both from Donna, so we'll add these 2 together. August color. And let's see. I could do this in my head. I don't know what I'm doing. Together, they should be $40. And this was from her member freebie that I was working on. Okay. And let's see if we've got $40 here. 10, 20, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 41. We have $41. 10, 20, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 41. You know what? That's okay. We're going to put 41. I'll take the extra money. It's when we don't have enough where I get sad. All right. This was also a good savings. It was from Donna as well. And this one is $100. And we're going to call this My Girl Strawberry Shortcake. And this is supposed to be $100. It is not allocated. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 96, 7, 8, 9, 100. All right. Now this one I didn't write on it, but this one is the house one that came out of the Prosperity binder. I should have wrote that on there, but I know it was. And this is 47, and we'll just call this the house. All right, so let's go ahead and add this up. 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47. Okay, and then this one was in just our regular savings challenges. And it's supposed to be 49 from Laura Bell. So we'll just call this one the snow challenge. And it was 49. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 49. Now, the reason why I did not do my Sunday savings this Sunday for this month is because I only budgeted for 4 weeks and my budget starts on Fridays. So if I would have carried money into Sunday, it technically isn't part of the August budget. So I reeled myself in like, whoa, Mama Bear, you know that's not supposed to be. All right, the next one is a mini that I finished, but it was going towards debt prosperity, and this is 32. And we'll put that there. Okay, and this was the shark challenge. I love these from Budgeting with Lisa. All right, so we've got 10, 25, 31, and 2. All right, we'll add that to the money pile. And then these 3 are ones that we finished in our Christmas binder. So this is all going towards Christmas. This one I already put in there. I don't know why I did that, but I think I was thinking something. Okay, so we're just going to say Christmas on all 3 of these. We're not going to give them like a special name. So this one was from Jack at My Girl Budgeting. This was $30. This one was Snow Gardener 307, and this one was $40. And this one that we already put the money into Christmas is $50. And I'm going to put a little asterisk there because we already know that we put that in there. So we got to be careful about that one. And these all are allocated towards Christmas. So let's get the money off of these 2. See what we got. All right. And then we'll tuck this one away. Okay, so we've got 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 60. 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 70. Like, I call that a 10. It's a 20, and that is 70 right here. Okay, we're good. Whew. All right, there's my stack of money. And there would have been more if I would have left all that money in there, but we're good. And then these I put in the sinking funds already, but we're going to add it onto our sheet. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'll fast forward it as I'm putting it on here. Okay, so I've got our 4 that I put in, and we're just going to also put little asterisks here so I know that we've already put these in the envelopes, and these are the categories that they went to. So now is the fun part to see how much we ended up saving and finishing saving in the month of August. So let's put our money over here. Let's get our sheet, and I never know if you guys see the glare or not, so we'll go right here. I don't know. All right. 31. All right, so here's our total. Can you see it? Can you see it? I'll say it. 2,600. I'm sorry. I wish. 2,062. Woo! Yay! 2,062 is our total amount that we saved. Hey, y'all. I am adding this in here because did anybody catch that I forgot to take this out? This was another finished challenge that did not fit in our pink envelope. And as I was going doing all of my other stuff and doing my budget for September and doing my cash planning sheet, I was like, why do I feel like I'm missing something? Well, here it is. This is a huge challenge that we need to count and find out how much we ended up saving, and we need to add that into our monthly savings. This was huge, and I need this money. So let's go ahead and get all the cash out. I will speed this up, but it's gonna go in our cash tray right here, and then we'll add it up together. This challenge was from Busy Lizzie's budget, the Let's Get Even More Personal that I did with all of you. And I'm curious to see how much this ended up being. So let's get the cash out. Okay, so look at all of this folded up cash here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it organized, and then we will count it up. So let me go do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, here it is. It's all in here. Of course, there's a lot of ones, but you know what? It's all gonna add up. This was such a fun challenge to do with everybody, and I am going to save this. Who knows, we could pass it on. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So let's go ahead and count up how much this ended up being. I might need my calculator here. All right, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. So 145. And then we've got a lot of ones. I will try to speed this up. So we've got okay, so there were 85 ones. So our total is $290. That is awesome. And of course, when you do those kind of challenges, it's a mystery, and it's going to be different for everybody because it really just depends on what your answers were. Okay, so we said $290. So we're going to add that to our total, 2,062 plus 290. So we've actually saved $2,352 today. This month, I mean. So we will add that to our other money and work it into our budget. Now I can get back to work. I'm not sure where I'm putting this in, so you'll see it and we'll get back to it. I'm curious to know how much of it was for debt. So let's add that up because I know you are too, right? All right, our debt is getting, you ready for it? $1,489. That is going to take a big chunk out of that credit card we're working to pay down. And we're almost done. Oh, okay, with one, right? Okay, so that is awesome. That is so cool. So what I do now is I will take this money and I will get it all neat and tidy, and all the ones that like Christmas and the ones that don't have anything, that will get, allocated. I'll create that sheet and I'll show you that in a different video because this one is definitely long enough. I will take the 1,482, and remember 1,000 of that is already in the bank. So the 482 will get put back into the bank so I can make that payment. All right, so pretty awesome. I think I honestly want to take a picture. There, you can hold the money of that. That's cool. That's going to be my thumbnail. All right, y'all. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope this was helpful. I'm just so excited for a new month. You know, it's my favorite time of year. And always, always, I double love you.